eyes are on Virginia. Democrat Terry McAuliffe, Republican Glenn Youngkin, once again neck and neck in this governor's race. Biden once again carried the Commonwealth by 10 percentage points last year, but right now, once again, neck and neck. And some people even say that Glenn Youngkin has a slight lead with the voter differential that's out there, the margin of error. Our D.C. correspondent, Bofta Yimam, joins us live right now. Good morning, Bofta. Democrats worry that if they lose their grip in Virginia, well, this could set off a domino effect of midterm troubles. How is that so, Bofta?
Right, like a cascading effect. We know that Georgia and North Carolina often look to Virginia for the playbook, Mike. Remember, former President Barack Obama won the Commonwealth twice. And as you mentioned, we have, of course, President Biden who won. Black voters will still remain key today. Turnout has traditionally been a challenge for Democrats in a non-presidential election, especially with people of color and young voters. Republicans have not won a statewide race in Virginia since 2009. They're hoping to regain their footing here. Republican Glenn Youngkin, a former private equity executive, closed in on the race by latching onto hot-button issues like local schools, including how race factors into education. Youngkin has said he would ban critical race theory from schools, while Terry McAuliffe questioned why it's being brought up when it's not taught right now in Virginia schools. McAuliffe, a former governor in Virginia who served from 2014 to 2018, accused Youngkin of wanting to ban books by black authors like Toni Morrison's book Beloved, which recounts the horrors of slavery. That's an accusation Youngkin denied. Other issues like abortion and issues surrounding the pandemic helped make this statewide race a national testing battleground.
He doesn't believe that a nurse working in a cancer ward should be required to be vaccinated. I happen to believe it. He doesn't believe, he says, day one, all masks come off and all vaccine requirements of teachers goes away. That will not happen with Governor Terry McAuliffe. Let me tell you this. We got to protect our students. Today, 1,142 of our children have been hospitalized with COVID. We just lost two 11-year-olds. Do you really want parents here sending your child to first grade where the teacher's not vaccinated, they're not wearing masks? No! Well, that's what you get with Glenn Trumpkin. That's what you're going to get.
On day one, we are going to cut the cost of living in Virginia. It's too expensive to live here. We're going to reduce everybody's taxes. And we know this. The progressive leadership in Richmond overtaxed Virginians $2.6 billion last year. They're going to do it again this year. They think it's their money. Terry McAuliffe thinks it's his money. I know it is your money. It's gotten so expensive to live here, more Virginians move away than move here from the other 49 states. And the biggest group moving away are 26 to 35-year-olds. We are hollowing out our future.
Now, Youngkin accepted former President Trump's endorsement. Trump held a tele-rally for Youngkin on Monday. No word, though, on how many people actually showed up for it. Mike.
Yeah, the Republicans seem to have the momentum in a lot of ways across the nation, not just in Virginia. The Democrats are right now struggling. A lot of that reasoning is because of what's not happening in Washington amongst the Democrats when it comes to the moderates, progressives, or should I say the progressives, Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. President Biden thought he was going to get some legislation done when it came to the spending plan, the infrastructure plan. But once again, Joe Manchin seems to be on another page outside of the thinking of Joe Biden. He came out and basically torpedoed those thoughts yesterday. How is that being received in D.C. this morning?
Well, Democrats are frustrated. First of all, they seem to, most of them, progressives, come to an agreement on the framework for Biden's plan, the Build Back Better plan at 3.75. That was, of course, moved down, and we know that the number is 1.75, and all of the numbers have been moving and shaking lately. They finally come to the 1.75 trillion. They agree on the framework, most of them, and then you have Senator Joe Manchin here. Really, in the fourth quarter, they're trying to carry this ball across the finish line. Before today was the ideal timeline, and yet now we we have Senator Joe Manchin saying to slow down. He's bringing up concerns over inflation, saying how will this impact the American people going forward. And these are things where others have assured him on how it will be paid for. He's talking about some long-term effects and impacts, but very vague on exactly what his concerns are. Mentioning inflation now, why not last week, right? Why not the week before? He's saying he would now not support the bill. And what really, Mike, I want to point out, really frustrates many of the progressives is they wanted him to speak up along with Senator Kyrsten Sinema last week after Biden made the announcement on the Build Back Better framework on Thursday. But he was quiet, she was quiet, and then you have on Monday, the day before, just want to point out the timing here, the day before, of course, Democrats are trying to hold their grip in Virginia, he's coming out with, hey, let's slow down on our legislation when it comes to Build Back Better. And they plan to pass this week. So he's also on the flip side of this, just to also point out and remind our viewers, there's also that 1.2 bipartisan infrastructure package. And he's saying that progressives and those within his party should not hold it hostage. So he's saying two things in the fourth quarter right now. And it's going to get probably a little bit uglier here on Capitol Hill in the next coming days.
Yeah, the progressives want both of those the bills passed at the same time. It just seems like no matter what the Democrats do or whatever Joe Biden says he wants to do, at the end of the day, it seems like Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin keep moving the goalposts, and you just kind of wonder what their end goal and what their real motive is behind all of this. I know you'll be on top of it, though, Bofta. We'll check back in with you. That's what a lot of people are asking. It seems like they're on their own team, if not playing for the other team. We'll check back in with you throughout this morning. Very important morning, of course, today as Election Day continues here.